Hello, I'm Ariel and I'm back with a new video. And today we are actually going to be doing something a little different. To kick off 2022, I am going to be doing a review of everything I made in 2021. I know the first thing you're thinking is yes, I did put my hair up in a little ponytail. No, I know the real thing is, oh my gosh, I am wearing a hoodie. Yes, it is a hoodie. So in today's video, as I said, I'm going to be doing a review of everything I made. I'm going to try to do chronological order starting in January. 2021 was a very productive year for me and I would like to have everything I made into one video. So with that, I'm just going to get right into it, mostly for my own personal review, but if you want to stick around, do. Not stopping you. Let me see my handy dandy notes. The first thing I made this year was this really cute polka dot skirt. It had really originally started its life as a 1940s dress that I had started probably early 2020, where I decided I could not figure out the bodice. Well, I went back, I salvaged the bottom. The next thing I made was the bed sheet shirt is what I call it. This one I didn't actually use a specific pattern. I did have a pattern base, but I really just wanted to make big floaty sleeves. And speaking of bed sheets, I also made this house coat. Don't think this was an actual bed sheet, but all the pink parts to it, the trim, those were all pillowcases. I don't remember when I made this house coat because I did buy the material at the same time that I bought the bed sheet shirt. I'm just gonna put it right here. The next thing I made was these navy high-waisted skirt. Love this skirt, but I also not crazy about it, mostly because the material I made it with was a predominantly polyester blend, so it gets really hot wearing it. Eventually, my goal is to have a high-waisted skirt in like every color, at least the main colors that matter, which is pink, blue, yellow, black, white. The next thing I created was what I call the pixel dress. The pixel dress has been kind of a hard one for me. I started it several years ago. I did not make a mock-up for this dress and it ended up being too small, and at the time I didn't know how to fix it and I didn't have enough material to make a new one. And this material is not a fabric I can easily replace, and it holds a lot of memories to me because it's one of the few fabrics that my grandmother bought me before she died. So I didn't want to let this project go. So now I'm happy that I was able to salvage it and fix it up and make it a wearable piece. It is not my favorite dress, but I do really like it, and it has lots of sentimental value to me. My next thing that I made was the Halloween Pinafore. I was able to finish this the day before October, and I claim this as my October dress, and I absolutely love this Pinafore so much. Even though it's a little wild and outlandish and it can't really be worn outside of the festive season, but I still love it so much. It's just so cute. And then after that, if you've been following on my Instagram or my YouTube, I started my new channel and I made a Halloween inspired skirt using this adorable witch fabric. And I absolutely love this. I did use a pattern for it. After the Halloween skirt, I made the autumn dress. Wasn't into this dress when I made it. I think it's because burnt orange isn't really my color, but I do wear this dress a lot, or at least I have been for the holiday season. So it's really sort of grown on me, and I've learned how to dress it up in a way that I really like it. After that, I made these trousers. These trousers are a little bit redonkulous, and sometimes I feel a little self-conscious wearing them because they're just so over the top, but I do really like them. I did take in the crotch a little bit since the video that I made for them, so they seem like they are not so dumpy in the rumpy. After that, I made the gingham dress. I have been complimented so much on my Dorothy outfit. I did not see it as a Dorothy outfit when I made it, and it was not my intention, but I totally get it. I still really like it, even though it makes me look like I'm in cosplay or that I'm ready to start my shift at the diner. After that, I made my overalls, I made my painter's overalls, and I made my gardening overalls. I have yet to wear my gardening overalls but I have worn my painting overalls to a couple of painting classes, although they are quite snug. Next is the Santa dress. I've worn this a lot over December, and whereas I don't hate it, I still don't really like the neckline, and I do want to go back and fix that up. But I am quite proud of it, and I do get lots of compliments on it. So, you know, that feels nice. In between the Santa dress and the holly skirt, I did make this linen pinafore. It started off as a skirt that I made at the beginning of September in 2020, but it ended up being a little too big for me even after I made it. So I held on to it for a little while thinking I'll size it down when I get the time for it. And then I got a really thick winter coat this year, so I thought, you know, instead of sizing it down and then it being too snug, I'm just going to throw a bib on it with some suspenders. After that, I made the holly skirt, which was supposed to be a holly pinafore based on a children's dress. I'm a little bummed that it didn't come out looking the way I wanted it to, but I still really like it. I like how thick and bouncy and flouncy it is. After that is the deer jammies. They are so cute and I absolutely love them. I wear the pants all the time. And then my New Year's outfit, which I love, love, love. The top and how it came out. Not so keen on the skirt. I probably would have done without the pockets. It did end up being really big, even though normally that skirt fits. Well, that about wraps it all up. That is my 2021 in a nutshell. Shout out to all the things I've made. Special shout out to all the things I didn't make, but started. Until next time, you have a good day. Goodbye.